Alright guys, good morning. Today is Friday, and as you can tell from the video title, I have some good news, some update about the Raptor. But first, I am headed to the garage to have my winter tires taken off. For the winter, I decided to run some Toyos. These are Toyo Celsius. And this is one of my other cars. This is a Ford Escape I have. And the car came with these fuel efficient tires, and I don't know if you're familiar with them. I mean, they're good. I don't know if you really save that much fuel economy. But in the winter, they are not so great. The first winter I had them, we get a little bit of snow here in Virginia, just enough to make it kind of hazardous. Even if there's a little snow out there, I'm not afraid to drive in it. But, you know, I need a vehicle that'll be able to get through it. And with those tires, it was terrible. I mean, I was spinning everywhere. So I decided I'm going to make the small investment and buy some winter tires, and just for peace of mind. Plus, I have family up north, and I do go up there around the holidays. And let me tell you, these tires were amazing. It was like driving a four-wheel drive car, and this car is only front-wheel drive. So, you know, it's so funny. I mean, people don't realize how important tires are. People ask you, how is that car in the winter? You know, how's it in the snow? It's really got nothing to do with the car. It's all about what rubber you have between your car and the road. And I felt like I couldn't wipe out. I couldn't get the rear end to slide out. It was hard to spin the wheels, although you can always do that. But I mean, I felt so secure, so attached to the road with these tires. And you know, the difference is the rubber compound. So if you live up north, if you live in any kind of environment or area in which there is some snow, for peace of mind, for safety, it is worth a $400, $500, $600 investment, whatever it might be, to get 4 winter tires put on and then just get them rotated out. You know, it's about $100, maybe less where you're at, to go to any mechanic and have them swap out the winter tires back to the summer and vice versa. So, you know, twice a year, it's not so bad. Plus, you know, your summer tire, your all-year tire will last longer because, you know, for me, 5-6 months now, I've been running on these winter tires. But it is definitely time to take them off. You don't want to run them all year round. You'll tear them up, and put the other tires on. All right, so if y'all remember my last video, I had talked about the whole process of ordering a new car, in particular the Raptor, in which I ordered. So, you know, at that point, the way the process works is you put in an order, and you know, you're on a waiting list. Essentially, you're waiting for your production date. So at the time of that video, I didn't have a production date yet. I think I was waiting. Actually, maybe I had just heard. Yeah, I had heard that it was going to go into production at the end of May. So up until that production week, you can still go back and you can make any kind of changes you want. You can change color, you can change options. You go to your dealer, you tell them what changes you want to make. They contact Ford, and then you wait to hear if they accept them or not, which they will all the way up until the time that the vehicle is bucked. So being bucked means, a lot of times if you've ever seen the production of an automobile, you see them going down these production lines. So before any kind of suspensions put on or anything like that, you have a frame, right? And it's on what they call a buck, and it's that rolling cart, essentially, with the wheels on it, which moves the frame and everything, the body, from one production point to the next, up until the point they actually put a suspension on there and then wheels, and then it could be wheeled on its own. So that's called being bucked. Well, once it's bucked, that's the beginning of the production cycle, and at that point you cannot change anything, because I guess the computer is programmed to build it to your specs, and they will not change anything at that point. And I think the main reason is, if you change and you want to add some options to your vehicle, and say, like we talked about, those particular options are on back order, they don't have them, so it's going to cause a delay in the production. Well, once it's bucked, it is ready to go. So there's no changing anything. But up until that point, you can change it. And if you order something new that requires additional lead time because a part may be back ordered or whatever, then yeah, that may delay your production week. But my production week was scheduled for the end of May. I made that video, and I was still debating on color, like we had talked about, and maybe a couple options. But for the most part, I spec'd it out and ordered it the way I thought I wanted it. And I had heard, I guess a few days later, after that video went out, from my car dealer that the vehicle went into production. I was like, wow. So they're a few weeks ahead of schedule, which is awesome. I'm excited. I'm very happy with the choices I made. It went into production, and then just today, I heard back from the dealer saying it is done. Production is done on the vehicle. Now, again, these things are made out in Michigan, and I'm in Virginia. So there's a couple weeks between the time it is done. I guess it's brought over to a shipping yard, or however they do this. I'm not sure exactly, but eventually it's going to end up on a train. The train will bring it somewhere into Virginia, and from there, I'm assuming Virginia, and from there it ends up on a truck, and that truck will deliver it to my dealer. So I think we are still looking at least 2 weeks probably. So if today's what, the 26th, 27th, I think. So yeah, I think we're still talking about the middle of May. But we'll see. You never know. I mean, maybe this shipping process will end up being a lot quicker. I don't know. Maybe they're not using the rails as much for this type of a distance, and it goes right onto a truck, and it's here, in a week. But I don't think that's the way it works. I think it's going to end up on a train. It'll end up closer, and then from there on a truck, who will make the local delivery. So anyway, just a little quick update there, guys. It's pretty exciting. I can't wait to get the vehicle. If I hear anything else, I will certainly let you know. But I am going to go get these tires changed, and then I will show you the tires that this vehicle came with, so you know what I am talking about. I think it's a Michelin, some sort of an eco something or another, but I will let you know once they're back on the vehicle. I don't know if you can see that. I'm getting 23.1 miles per gallon, so we're going to see if that goes up at all with these eco-friendly tires. And let me show you real quick which ones I'm talking about. So they're the Michelin Energy Saver all seasons, and you can see the little green symbol with the X through it. So anyway, we'll see if the gas mileage actually does change, if these tires are any good or not. But like I said, I highly recommend winter tires if you get any kind of inclement weather where you live. So that's about it for me today, guys. We will see you soon. Thanks.